Jimmy had the glute injury and the knee injury, sitting out the last couple games.
I love Pat starting with Jimmy Butler.
And Buddy Hield opens the scoring. So these are the first quarters. We never want to see this graphic ever again. Quentin Post from deep. And the Warriors have opened with 6 points on their way to more than 12.
I'm feeling good about my prediction.
And DeSumo off a made basket, running it back.
I told you, second in pace. They get out and run really early in the shot clock.
Bulls got off to a nice start this season, but losing the 6 in a row as Quentin Post 2 for 2.
Okoro, who's not playing in this game, but anybody that needed more physicality hit the weight room.
Nice play by Buzelis. He's an elite leaper, blocking Jimmy's shot. Kobe White putting it up and in.
If they get a stop.
Well, we've talked so much about the Warrior mindset. What's Chicago when you've lost 6 in a row?
Well, their sense of urgency is through the roof as they keep getting hung up behind these screens, and you bring that.
Spencer on the skip pass. Quentin Post stays hot. Quentin Post 3 for 4 on threes. And a double-digit lead for the Warriors.
He's keeping it high, too, and releasing.
Oh, Jimmy Butler. One of the all-time steals leader. Got the easy one and the hammer.
So that's how you deal with the pick and pop. Jimmy Butler just kind of peeled off of it.
Vucevic can hit that 3, so you always have to honor it. It lifts the other big out of the lane. Williams catch and shoot 3, and he shot it much better this year from deep.
Boy, he's got to be careful. 14 fouls now. Next one, free throws.
Zach Collins to Terry, up and under. Nice English. Melton into the teeth of the defense. And Moody the corner triple. Perfect.
Said before they can figure out, okay, which side do we need to make sure the big man is on to help, and they get in the paint. That's what caused all the problems there for the Bulls.
On Carter dropping that in. Taking care of the basketball, playing D. Melton off iron there, batted to an open spot. Podziemski tracks it down. Pods with a 3, and the Warriors really have found their shooting touch. Kobe White just fell down. Great no call there. TJD had his arm straight up. Melton catch and shoot. It's contagious. 8 made threes for the Dubs in the first. Kobe White to the corner. Javon Carter has already made 1. He's made 2.
They just had you in scramble mode there. Those long rebounds. Now you go 2 for 1 if you want.
Warriors haven't been afraid of the pace. They pumped out 36 points in the first quarter. Santos cutting, rewarding TJD.
Santos is so good. First of all, moving without the ball.
He said he does not like to be scored upon, and when he is and they look at tape, he learns and doesn't make the same mistake again.
Yes, you love that. He's got an edge to him.
The boldness of Podziemski, you talked about it. Hey, watching Gary play man-to-man defense. Such a skill for Peyton. And getting inside, kind of hid behind Collins. That was nice. Ball kind of hopping around now. They double team Pat Spencer. Melton springs free, and Anthony Melton with a triple.
And so well, Desunu had to get down for a split second. And that gave you the space to shoot that 3.
Vucevic, he doesn't miss many. Santos catch and shoot. Moody with the offensive rebound. Behind the back to Gee to lay it up and in. A little saucy there.
First of all, I'm going to give him credit for not.
Shot clock down to 7. White shot that from Streeterville, but off iron there. And Buzelis down the lane, so you see Chicago's extra energy. Jordan!
Just had to do it one time.
Michael and Moses Moody.
That was an overactive tip from Buddy Hield.
Psychologically, the score at halftime is going to be big here. The Bulls are making it. And Buzelis, their last loss was to Indiana. Siakam at 36, Mathurin at 28. Quentin Post following his own shot to put it up and in. Hield, good defense, comes up with a steal.
I told you those double teams are coming against White.
10-point lead in the ball. Jimmy Butler the trailer. Podziemski catch and shoot 3, and he got it.
Concentrate. Look at him. Better opponent turnover team. They force more usually.
Richard off iron there. Vucevic to DeSumo. Here comes the leaper Buzelis to lay it up and in. Dick Fosbury with the Fosbury flop.
Ooh.
And then you have Bob Beeman, who was the long jumper. He did a combo. And the beautiful 3 there as Quentin Post stays hot. Butler out of Buddy Hield with the shot clock at 7. Pat Spencer trying to get inside. He'll fade, fire, and put it in.
Bro, the spacing there was rubbish.
And Giddy hustling. Giddy saving it back to Vucevic. Good Warrior ball movement. Buzelis will pay it off, and that's the best play for Chicago.
Whatever else he wants to drink.
Shot clock at 5. Buzelis had hit 1-3 and then bottoms another one. And then Collins down the lane couldn't finish, and Melton with the rebound. That's a guard dealing with a 6'10 roller.
And he got in there from the weak side, clogged that up, made that a tough layup.
Moody corner 3. I'll shovel back to you. You shovel back to me. Pajemski will shoot a 3. Why not?
Okay. Moore's got to match that kid's intensity.
Nice block by Giddy there. Dalen Terry attacking, and a nice finish. He's going to play at his own tempo, but Javon Carter, that's a veteran player, waited for that pass back. Giddy catch and shoot 3. There it is. Giddy had hit the 1-3. And he's going to launch another one and drop it in. So the Warriors have gone through a cold spell here offensively. Giddy 100 miles an hour. Carter for 3. Melton and Butler with Quentin Post, Will Richard, and Pajemski. And speaking of sped up, the Warriors turn it over. And Javon Carter lays it up and in. Shot clock at 3. Pajemski shooting the 3. Big bucket there. Jimmy's got 7 boards to go with the 13 points and 6 assists. Jimmy Butler 3. All right for Jimmy. Said the Hall of Famers would appreciate the young guys and how hard they were playing and want to be part of it now. And Jimmy playing tonight. And Butler, pump fake, spin. Shot clock at 7. And Butler will launch another 3. Jimmy Butler's taking over. He's got 8 of his 19 here in the 4th. The Warriors getting on the glass with a second chance points advantage, 20-9.
Well, he's been big time tonight. He just wants to reward himself with points.
Pat Spencer right down the lane.
Come on.
The Warriors will not play again till Friday against Minnesota at home. Chance to rest, a chance to add to the roster. Will Richard with a 3.
So easy. Pushed it back up. And Jimmy Butler is killing.
Anthony Melton, man, getting Melton back. Getting rid of all these road games. This is exciting the next month and a half.
Warriors look fresh and bouncy as Giddy makes a 3.
And Giddy, Kalenna's Cornbread will be be in the building for the first time. The Spirit Bar will be on the telestrator.
Come on now.
And Will Richard hits a 3.
How much fire do you bring?
Billy Donovan right now giving other opportunity up and down the rosters. Emmanuel Miller missed there, and Flowers steal by Flowers to put it up and in.
Warriors are still looking for that stretch of the season where they go 4 or 5 in a row, right? Like so.
The lob, and Santos will finish it off.
This could be the start of it.
Miller and Flowers on one side. Shot clock at 5. Julian Phillips off back iron. Carter's got another opportunity. Phillips will launch the 3 and drop it in. Apparently he drove by a university.
That's messed up.
Pajemski. And the whistles have gone away. It doesn't matter. He put it in anyway. He's got 21. That was not a good pass. And that was stolen by Javon Carter. Those are the turnovers the Warriors. And Flowers dunking it down.